TMF Extra.
Cher, first video in 3 years. What's it about?
It's about this lonely queen spinning in this little tiny universe, and she's sitting there with all of her people around her, her whole kingdom around her, but she's just thinking about this guy that left, that was this phenomenal guy that was he was electric, and he made her whole universe, and then he's gone. And so she's just thinking about how the music's no good without him.
Did you collaborate with the director on the concept, how it should look, how the story would go?
Nigel just came up with this by himself, and I loved it, because he started saying, this is a very Gormenghast looking kingdom, and I saw it. I saw Gormenghast. That was a BBC special, and it was just fabulous, and I loved it. So that kind of grabbed me. That was really the thing that grabbed me from the start.
The song is The Music's No Good Without You.
Right.
Do you remember the first time you heard it?
I was in Rob's office, and Rob Dickens, and he played me a whole bunch of songs, and you know, some popped out and some didn't, and this was one of the ones that did.
Why did it though?
I think it's because the chorus is so the chorus is very haunting, you know, and it doesn't sound like something that you've heard a lot, and it sounds kind of like me, but kind of not like me, and so it just has a very haunting feeling about it.
It's kind of got a vocoder sound, a little, reminds you a little bit of Believe, but not quite. Do you get that feeling from it?
Oh boy, it doesn't remind me at all of Believe. It does have some effects on it, but I don't think it sounds anything like Believe. I don't think the effects sound anything like Believe, really. And I don't think that's what you go away with. You do feel that it's very electronic. Actually, I think for me it's more electronic than Believe, because there's only one place where my voice is really just my voice, and that's the bridge, and it's only a couple of lines. But it's got a vibe to it. I would say this is a record that's more about the vibe and less about what's being said. You know, you get like, it's got a sound to it, you know, and the sound is really haunting.
Have you tried to steer away from that on the album? Have you tried to use it more? Was there any particular method behind the making of the record?
There is one song on the album that I really love, for kind of love song, which is very vocoded. It's vocoded to death, but it's such a great song, and that's the way the demo was, and I didn't want to shy away from it, and so we didn't go out of our way. You know, I didn't make any attempt to do any kind of record. It's like the Believe record. I was just trying to make a really good record with really good songs and have it sound really cool, and I think every song is its own song, and every song is different, and there's really great things about each song.
This is a different kind of love song, dedicated to everyone. Different kind of love song.
Yeah, Song for the Lonely might be possibly my favorite song. I don't know. It's just, it's got so much meaning for me, because even though we recorded it before the World Trade Center bombings, for me, it's so much about the spirit that I saw come after those bombings that I just relate that song to it, and it's all about spirit, and it talks about heroes, and it talks about, you know, some people being there for each other even when they're lonely or when they have a tragedy. So somehow that song just really speaks to me. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. But I mean, There's another song called Rain, Rain that I really love. I mean, it's a different kind of song. I've never done a song like this at all, ever, ever, ever. But I really love it. And let's see, what else do I think? Well, different kind of love song, Rain, Rain, Song for the Lonely, Music's No Good, Love is a Lonely Place Without You. I mean, they're, you know, and also I think the dance beats are really, really good. Oh, also When the Money's Gone, I love the story behind When the Money's Gone, and I love the whole vibe behind When the Money's Gone. Those were the songs I recorded. And even there were songs that I recorded that once they were done, I thought, no, these songs didn't come out really well. And I did the same thing on Believe. And you just keep culling it down and culling it down until you've got the best of the best. And the truth is, that's all I can do. I mean, it's all I could do the first time, and it's all I could do this time. I can just give you the best of what I can do and hope that people like it. And I'm really proud of this record. I was really proud of Believe, and I can't say that about most of the records in my life. You know, I think that a lot of my recording life, I was happy with 1 or 2 songs on an album, but I think that these are definitely the last 2 albums I've made. Believe and Living Proof are the best albums I've ever made.
This one was a little different maybe than any album you made, because you recorded a lot of it at home.
Yeah, I did.
How come?
Well, I don't know. I went to England and I recorded there, and also Mark, well, actually a bunch of the people came, but it was Mark's idea first. And Mark is from Metro, and he did Believe, and we just set up a studio in my house in one of the bedrooms, and I just fall out of bed and come down and sing, and it was really fun and really, you know, easy going, you know. But then I went back and I redid some vocals. I mean, I think like sometimes you record a song and then you sit with it for a while, and mostly what we did was raise the keys. You know, we went back and re-recorded, but mostly it was to make the songs higher. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but my voice is getting higher or something, but also it always makes it more exciting. The higher the vocal is, the more exciting the song, and I guess that's what we decided to do. So I worked really hard on this. I mean, I can't say that I didn't try extra hard on this, because, you know, there is the pressure, but I tried really hard on the Believe album too. I mean, I re-recorded and you know, I worked hard on that album as well.
Are you getting any extra inspiration recording there, or does it make no difference?
I think the inspiration comes from the song and how comfortable I feel with the producer, because when I go into the studio, I'm so nervous still, because I feel like the best place that I sing is on stage in front of people. So to go into the studio is scary for me, because I have to work really hard to not be self-conscious. I sang my whole life without any singing lessons whatsoever, and then there was an 8-year period where I was concentrating on my acting, and then I went and made a record, and I had no chops whatsoever, and I started taking lessons from a teacher, and she didn't really try to change my style. She just helped me get my voice in shape and added notes to the top end. It's like going to a gym teacher. It's exactly like going to a gym and having an instructor, because your voice is a muscle, and it just needs to be strong, and the stronger it is, the better you sing. I actually think I sing better on this song, on this album, than maybe I've ever sung in my life.
So SOB became Living Proof?
Yeah, SOB became Living Proof.
At some point. At what point and why and how?
I was doing Different Kind of Love Song, and there's a line in Different Kind of Love Song that has something at Living Proof. I can't remember what the whole line is, but somehow Living Proof just jumped out at me, and I knew I couldn't call it SOB, as everyone had told me, you can't call this album Son of Believe, but I was calling it that forever. And then Living Proof just jumped out at me.
Do you still get a kick out of hearing your music on the radio?
Yes. I think more so now than ever, because by all that's right and all the rules in my business, I should have stopped hearing my music years and years and years ago. So for me to be able to still be doing it, you know, and to still be having hits and having young kids like it, and it's just kind of amazing.
Can Cher go out to a club and dance to her own music?
I mean, can I go to a club and dance?
I mean, can you go out in public like that?
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been doing that my whole life. I've been going to clubs my entire life and dancing, and people always are so cool, so yeah.
Do you think that the UK fans are any different from American fans, or are they all the same the world over?
I think that every country, the people are a little bit different. But see, the weird thing is that Sonny and I became famous first there. People in America didn't like us. We went to London, and the first week we were there, people just loved us. And we were so used to people in America hating us, and so I never think of myself as a foreigner when I'm in England. I just never do.
Do you think the music on this CD will be difficult to sing live if you have to sing it live?
Well, some of the songs will be difficult, like Strong Enough was a really hard song to sing live. A couple of the songs on this album will be difficult to sing live, but I mean, you just do it, that's all.
Are you ready to go back and be Cher?
You know what, being Cher, like I have to rest a year after I've been Cher for 2 years. It's really hard. It really takes a lot out of me. You know, it just really takes a lot out of me. It's, you know, it's a young person's thing, you know.